to wait for the church music to stop. Fun fact, I was in a church choir when I was a kid and it was freaking epic. Hey witches, AD here. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and join my 1,000 subscribers. I know, it feels so amazing. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. It just feels great that I'm able to make these videos and that you guys actually enjoy them. Thank you guys again for all of your support. This is amazing. If you're wondering what's going on in the background here, I just moved and it feels freaking awesome to be able to be in an apartment as big as this, not only as big as this, but an apartment that I actually enjoy. And I actually wrote a spell in order to get here. So I'm really happy that it worked, and I want to tell you guys how I did it. I started off with 2 runes, the Eshel Rune and the Wound Rune. So Eshel is a rune for the home. I really wanted to have a home of my own that I really was able to enjoy, and what Eshel really brings to the table is a home that you can actually feel safe in, and a home that you have honesty and trust. It's an enclosure. It's a great space for you to actually be able to feel and express yourself and to be protected and feel protected. And that's one of the things that I wanted. I wanted an apartment that I could enjoy with people that also had the same quality of life that I do. And that's one important thing about the Eshel Rune. It brings to you the quality of life that you really truly want, and the honesty and trust and safety that a home really brings. And that's one important thing that I needed. So what I did is I drew the Eshel Rune on a mirror, and with that rune I drew the Wound Rune. And the Wound Rune denotes joy, and joy can mean 2 different things. It can either mean that you'll have joy sometime in the future, or that you already have joy in your life. For me, it was something that I needed in the future, which is why I paired it with Eshel. I paired it with Eshel in order to get the joy of my home, the situational joy that I needed in order to just have the quality of life that I wanted. So what I did is I drew these 2 runes on a mirror. I paired them together in red ink, and I decided to think about them in my mind's eye, think about what I really wanted and what I really needed, and then I put my hand over them and just thought about it even more and kind of just whispered to myself like what I wanted and what I needed from these 2 runes, and it ended up working. And it was really interesting how it worked because I didn't necessarily look for anything. I just said what I wanted and it happened. So one of my friends, I had no idea that he needed a new roommate. I was just, talking out loud. Oh, I think I want to move at some point. I think I might be interested in moving. I'm not really sure. When I was thinking about it, I thought that maybe I would get a new roommate in my old apartment, and maybe then it'll change the vibe in my apartment, because my old vibe in my apartment wasn't great. It was kind of like everybody was to themselves. Nobody really interacted anymore, which I hated. I liked the ability to be able to hang out with or speak to my roommates in a way that like we'd just be able to enjoy each other. So that was one of the things that was most important to me when I moved into a new apartment, or I had a new roommate moving into my apartment. Then I just decided, hey, like why don't I just talk to people about it and see if anyone's interested in having a roommate, or if anyone's interested in moving into my apartment. And so then what happened was one of my friends goes, hey, actually I'm looking for a new roommate. And I'm like, huh, interesting. I'm not sure if I'm like actually want to move because it's going to take a lot of work to do, but okay, let's check out this room. And then I see the room and I'm like, what? This is amazing. This is actually available, and what? This is what? So I ended up moving, and it was a little stressful because I tried to move and work at the same time. I work 80-hour weeks, and I'm moving, and I'm like, ah, crap, I gotta take a day off, but I'm like so exhausted and I'm going crazy, but it ended up working out. I ended up moving. My room is absolutely incredible. My roommates couldn't be any better. One of them is my very good friend. Another one is really cool. They have the same exact quality of life I have, and it's great. Everything is going so well so far, and I'm really happy about it. So there's so many different ways that you could change your lives, guys, and there's so many different things that you can do, and runes can help you out so much. And I want to express the fact that if something's not going right for you, you can always find a way. You can always find a way to change it. You just gotta think about it. You just gotta try to, try new things. Try with runes, try with geomancy. You can really do anything. You can cast a spell, you can do a ritual, you can just draw some symbols on something and just think about it in your mind's eye and think about what you want. You can even just meditate a little while and think about what you want in general, and it will happen. You can manifest anything that you want. You just have to believe that you can, and you gotta try. You gotta try a little bit. Like, it's not just gonna happen for you out of nowhere if you just stay in your apartment or house and just do nothing and just expect it to happen. You have to, you know, put in the little feelers, try a little bit, try something new, try something different, just talk to people, something. A spell isn't gonna work unless you at least put a little bit of effort into it, because the universe will see that you're actually trying to do something. You're not just demanding something to happen. And that's one of the most important things. You can't demand anything. You have to really just express what you want and feel, and you have to try a little bit. You have to give a little bit to earn a little bit. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this. Let me know if you need any help with any sort of issues in your life, and I can kind of help you out with figuring out the different types of runes or symbols or anything that you could use in order to change something, in order to help yourself. Let me know if you guys have used any runes in the past to change your circumstances in the comments below, and please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.